Have you ever looked at your calendar and went, oh, why did I agree to that? Yeah, me too. A while back, I worked with a vendor on one of our programs, and the work had been intense, and he did a great job. He had been particularly inspired by the material in a way that he never expected, since he's an engineer and he's not usually concerned with the content, just the technical execution. At the end of the project, he said, I am the committee chair to pick the commencement speaker for my son's university. It's a progressive liberal arts university, and I think that they would love your message. It's just what they need to hear. Graduation is in late May next year, which was a whole 9 months from when we were having this conversation. You'd be fantastic, he said, as the selected commencement speaker. Would you do it? Feeling very flattered and grateful for all his great work, I said, sounds great. Fast forward 8.5 months later, I'm in the thick of my other urgent and important obligations, and I look at my upcoming calendar and I see the commencement speech. A pit in my stomach forms, and I think, why did I agree to that? The same thing has happened when people I know are writing a book, and they tell me that the book will be completed in a year or two and ask if I'll write the foreword or read it and then give an endorsement. Then the time comes up on my calendar and I go, why did I agree to that? Or when talking with a couple, one you just met, and they suggest that we should get together when you come to town later this fall, then when that time comes up on your calendar and you see it and you're like, why did we agree to that? Do you relate with any of that? Yeah, it happens to all of us. I finally came up with a single question that is saving my life, at least my life force and my lifestyle. And I want to pass it on to you in the hopes that maybe it saves yours too. The question is, would I say yes to this if this obligation was tomorrow? Given everything I got going on, could I and would I say yes to this if it was tomorrow? You see, by comparison, a little while back, I was speaking with one of my close associations, and he asked if I wanted to join an important virtual meeting with many of the world's top market makers to share insights on the global economy. This was a group of real who's who's. Every single name of the small invitee list were well-known household names. The only problem was it was happening the very next day. I gladly rearranged my schedule to be available to participate. If that had been scheduled 6 months earlier or for tomorrow, I still would say yes either way. Do you see the difference? Here's another example. If my dear friend Mark Sparks surprises me by saying that he's going to be in town, I'd gladly rearrange my schedule to be available for dinner with him. If he had given me 6 months notice, or if it's tomorrow, I would say yes either way. Do you see the difference now? So before you say yes to anything, before anything gets on your calendar, be it 6 months from now, or next year, or be it tomorrow, ask yourself this one life-saving question. If this was tomorrow, would I say yes? If not, then it is a no right now. No matter how long in the future it might be scheduled for, it's a no right now. Does that make sense? You'll notice that this is a distinction beyond just the hell yes or no decision filter that I have taught you before. The reason is something can still feel like a hell yes while it is still off and out into the future. The way off distant future creates what I call a reality distortion fallacy. You don't feel the weight of the obligation in the present about something so far off into the future. And the present, when you are making the decision, when you are giving your yes, when you are obligating yourself, versus the future self who then suffers the reality when that time finally comes. The only way to bring the priority, the value, the right decision calculus back into proper perspective and focus is through this life-saving question. If this was tomorrow, would I say yes? If not, it's a no. I know that this has saved my life force, my lifestyle, my productive focus, my energy, and my resources more than 100 times since using this filter. And I hope it helps you do just the same. Just remember this important point. Every time you say yes to anything, you're also saying no to other things you could have done alternatively. Perhaps it's allocating your time, energy, and resources to a more important project with a bigger outcome. Or maybe it's simply protecting the precious time you have with your children and family without any other obligations looming and pulling you in another direction. Whatever the stakes, Make sure that the next time you consider saying yes, when you really should probably be saying no, ask the life-saving question. If this was tomorrow, would I say yes? If not, it's a no. Then add, is this a hell yeah or a yeah, sure? If it's not tomorrow, hell yeah, then it's a no. To cement this lesson so you don't continue to make this mistake, to twist the knife in your psyche just a little bit more, share with us when you have said yes to something in the future that you regretted when the time came up. Then read everybody else's examples so that we can all learn this lesson once and for all. And I look forward to reading your examples in the comments below.